Welcome back to Harvester,
Let's harvest.
where we just...
Let's harvest for some clues. Can
where-
we confront the dad?
Hey, you!
If it isn't my favorite son-in-law, what brings you here again?
I'm gonna beat the crap out of you.
Bye.
You fucking...
No. It's fucking creepy.
Okay. Can I? What do you think he'll do?
Is that a good idea?
Stop mumbling, Steve. I can't understand you at all.
Well, good thing then.
I wonder
Bye.
if we'll need to use that one day.
That's upstairs. Where do we leave? Oh,
yeah,
here.
there.
Oh, wait. There.
I thought you were looking for basement.
Nah, I just want to get away.
Oh. Examine the window.
It's too high up to look into. The glass is so clear, the reflection makes it difficult to see. We want to check out
Where can we find a screwdriver to get into our dad? Abandoned house? Hell yeah.
Oh, that's the old car is the perfect nesting grounds for wasps. Whoop! Hiccup.
Oh no, there's a lot of wasps. Oh, it's not abandoned.
Hey, I'm sorry. Do you live here? Icebox. Wasps. I think there's just gonna be wasps everywhere. A rather colorful picture of a wasp. Oh,
Oh, look at...
there's
Whoa.
everywhere.
Is she a wasp?
Tetsuo Crumb.
It's not often that I get visitors. I am Tetsuo Crumb. The ignorant of harvest called me the Wasp Woman. A pejorative, no doubt, born of fear and a poverty of imagination.
I don't understand.
Yeah, me neither.
The politics of honey, the Judeo-Christian rites of sacrifice and conventional taboos against unbridled pleasure are all responsible for the prejudice against wasps.
Is that a wasp activist?
I'm sorry, lady. I will not ever agree with you about the wasps.
Honey?
Honey?
The politics of honey are intertwined with the age-old struggle of the aesthetic versus the commercial. Because I choose to raise wasps instead of bees, I'm frowned upon by the community. Why? Well, raising bees is acceptable because they produce honey. But sometimes it's not what is produced, so much as what is performed.
I don't see any particular use for wasps.
Why must everything have a use? Is money always the determining factor? More slender, more aerodynamic than the bee, the wasp is a joy to behold. Beautiful and juicy. Is that enough to compensate for the little drawbacks?
I'm also gonna say this. Every time it shifts over and shows like a kind of animation thingy, because we're recording this one right after our first one, so I don't know if the recording is gonna pick up, because it's a little laggy when that happens. So I don't know if you will see the whole thing or just like the ending, and we'll see.
You know,
I'm sorry. What are you gonna do with the wasps?
some people use wasp stings to relieve pain.
What?
Or is it bee stings? Like the venom? Apparently some people use it for pain. It
Is it
stimulates...
bees or is it wasps?
I think it's bees, but wouldn't it be the same with wasps? Or is it just bees? Because I know some people that have a lot of pain, they can use bee stings to help. It's something with this blood circulation. I don't know the facts behind it. Just know that some people need to be stung by bees. Because
Well, then
it helps
that's
with
bees and not wasps. It feels like she's gonna use them for something
I think it.
evil.
But if it works with bees, wouldn't it work with wasps?
Isn't it different? Not poison, but you know.
Wait. Venom, is that when there's a bite? And poison is when you eat it. Right. Well, back to the wasps.
Wasps.
Regard the wasp. Wasps produce nothing for others, but only for themselves. Wasps build nests and more wasps, nothing more. They spread into eaves and attics, not to make honey for supermarkets, but to buzz and rustle on their own paper, perpetuating their own agenda, growing stealthily, surely.
Oh my
the
god.
most relentless of insects.
I guess that was the one we've already.
Drawbacks.
Drawbacks.
Well, as you can see, the little darlings do love to sting. Another source of prejudice for the masses, and another reason to love them. Bees are like animals. They sting only for a reason, for sacrifice. They have no conception of individual sensation, of pleasure.
Pleasure.
Sacrifice.
When a bee stings, it rips itself apart and dies for its audacity. This appeals to those raised worshipping a god that demands sacrifice and atonement. But the wasp is promiscuous. They are not as sympathetic to the masses because they don't die when they sting. They live to sting another day, and they take pleasure from it.
Pleasure.
I'm kind of scared, but let's go.
Yes, a great deal of pleasure.
Okay.
The wasp is a sensual being, not a laborer, hedonistic instead of industrial. Some think them quick to anger. In truth, they are easily swayed to ecstasy. They penetrate your flesh, and the muscular contractions in their thorax as they pump venom could be likened to the muscular contractions of ejaculation. Each painful welt, an act of love.
You know what? Bye.
Is it safe to leave her with the wasps?
I'm never ever.
Can we look in the other parts of the house?
I've never ever want to be stung by a wasp ever again after this lady. Just thinking about what she just said, I don't think there's anything else
you
to
wanted
look.
to be stung before?
No, but I definitely don't want to be now.
A nest.
A wasp nest.
Oh.
You know what? Nice meeting you, Tetsuya Crumb. I think I have to go. I think I have to leave. And there's nothing. No, I wanna leave. Okay, thanks. Johnson residence. Who are you?
Oh, it's Johnson.
Hello, Johnson.
Hello, Steve.
Oh, Jesus.
Husband to be.
Other than having no memory, I guess I'm all right.
All right. You should be ecstatic, considering what you're getting into.
What?
If you haven't gotten into it already.
Oh.
Speaking of which, I heard Stephanie was grounded. Her daddy's worried about getting his meat. Though if I were him, I'd be more concerned about Stephanie getting some meat.
Ew.
Right. And you are?
You always were a kidder, Steve. I'm Mr. Johnson, remember? Glad you stopped by. Just got finished waxing the Tucker. I could use a little relaxation. But since Edna's not here, I might as well talk to you.
Is everyone watching the same cowboy movie?
I was about to say it sounded like a gunshot.
It's the same
Cartoon gunshot. I'm guessing Edna is. I hope your wife.
His wife. Tucker
Edna
is his car, right?
Fitzpatrick is one of the snootiest women in town. I declare there isn't a woman in Harvest that turned me away. If I was interested, that is. Just because she owns DNAs, she's got all these highfalutin ideas about independence. And her with a little girl to raise. That child needs a father. And Edna,
No.
well, she needs a good hard penis.
Oh,
Ew.
okay, not his wife.
You know, I don't know if I want to talk to you, but I guess I need to know what's going on.
I'll admit DNA's done and does good business. But money isn't everything to a woman. Can money keep you warm at night?
Yeah.
Can you wrap your thighs around it? Or rig bloody gashes in its back with your painted hollowed fingernails? Edna! Edna! So, how's Stephanie?
Edna! So how is Stephanie?
Oh my god.
I already also don't like him. What is it with
Let's go with Stephanie.
what is it with the guys in this one? Stephanie.
Speaking
I
of
mean,
Stephanie, I still haven't gotten an invitation to the
Yeah, you're not
wedding yet.
welcome.
I don't have anything to do with that.
That too.
That's okay. Personally, I'd prefer a pass to the honeymoon. You could use the back seat of my Tucker for the maiden voyage. It's plenty big. Believe you me. I'd drive you around. And I wouldn't look in the back seat. I guarantee it. Though if you'd like to come up front and take the wheel a while, I wouldn't say nay.
I'm glad the child and the penis got away. Tucker.
Heck of an automobile, isn't she? Damn shame I have to sit out here and watch over her all the time. But if I didn't, those stupid kids might scratch her up playing ball.
You know, isn't that
Could I take a look at it?
a garage, Mr. Johnson? You know,
he
a
is
garage
clean- he is
where you
clean
can
it.
put your car so that children don't get their balls, their footballs on it. Shut up.
Ah! Take a look at it. Can I touch it?
Don't see why not, but don't touch her. I'm mighty particular about my Tucker. I had the garage remodeled like a fortress, so I could lock her up at night and get some sleep.
Why?
I'm sure she's safe enough inside.
A few months back, someone broke into my house, trying to get into the garage. I had to gripe like hell before the sheriff agreed to start the evening patrols and instigate the curfew.
Okay, bye.
Bye now.
God, I don't like him. During the day, Mr. Johnson keeps watch over his precious 48 Tucker.
Can we
So
go into
during
a-
the night,
We can take it.
Mr. Johnson erected an impenetrable fortress to protect his Tucker during the night.
That's an interesting word choice.
Yeah. Can I examine your house? Wait, you know what? I don't want to.
Why not?
I can't. I also don't want to. Should we take a look at the place where we'll get married?
Yeah, why not? Or do we want to go to the post office and get so we can get into the lodge? See if we can get in.
We'll check the cemetery first. This house, I mean.
Should we save?
What a great venue for a wedding. Save game. You know what? I think it's time for the third save. Candles. Candles. Ledger. Yeah. Couch. Comfortable looking. Schedule. Go in.
Oh. We might die here.
Pews.
Examine the window.
A hauntingly beautiful stained glass window in which a man holds a scythe in one hand and some ethereal power in the other. A saint kneels before a shepherd, jubilantly terrified. Yeah. A small lectern for a priest. An empty vessel of the dead. The imprint of a hand, buttocks, and sliding heels are scraped into the thick dust of the pew.
A head, you mean?
Yep. I don't... A brass candelabra. I don't think there is anything else to examine here. Chandelier. Okay. Let's just leave.
Oh, you know where we could go?
To the cemetery.
Yeah, but okay.
Oh. This is a sight.
Do we really want to go here?
You want to go here at night? Well, I guess it looks like it's night. Boxcar Willie. Another unknown visitor? Oh. Scotty Baker, and we shall rest easily without you. 2 years in harvest was too long. Fear not in death, Mount Jakes. The air here reeks of fresh soil and manure. Yet another resting place among the graves. The marble doors have been sealed shut. The Potsdam family crypt. Wait, Potsdam? Wasn't that the the tree? I guess
were they the owners of?
Oh my god!
Let's go back. I
Let's
don't like
leave.
it here.
Cemetery is not my kind of place.
Okay, so if we go to the left,
You said post office.
yeah, I was about to say either the post office or go to the place that Edna works at.
Post office. Examine the woman, or talk to Postmaster Boyle. Examine the woman. A blind woman is trying to read her mail. You know what? Good luck with that. You're doing great, sweetie. A zip code map with Harvest Dead Center. Hello, Boyle.
Yes,
I need
Yes.
some help. Mr.
Postmaster Boyle. What can I do for you today?
Postmaster Boyle. I'd like a large application.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Damn it!
Come on, you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork.
Well, can I go get one at the lodge instead? Come on, it won't kill you to make a lousy copy.
Oh,
Ooh.
let's go with two. We're rebels.
It's not the effort, son. It's the principle. We must adhere to our standards. They're all that stand between civilization and chaos.
True.
I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same
Month?
as anyone else. And even then,
But
I
I
can't
will be
guarantee you'll
married
get an
then.
application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. Well, can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
Well, bye then.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Should we
Oh,
ask
don't
him
forget.
if we can get it by the lodge?
Wait, 3 clocks 3 times. I don't think we can ask him that.
Sorry, son.
Oh,
We don't have
Next
any.
time you
Oh, so we really have to think about it then.
Well, let's leave. And then let's go to Edna? Missile Base?
No.
Memorial, meat plant. So I guess that's the slaughterhouse.
Yeah, it has to be.
TV station. Edna's Diner, should we?
Yeah, why not?
Let's go meet this Edna.
Oh,
Car,
can we grab the bike?
motorbike, motorcycle, some brand. Let's go in. Karin! Karin! Edna, hi.
Oh, Steve, what are you doing sneaking up on me like that? God, for a second I thought you were Mr. Johnson. What would you like to order?
Poor girl.
You know me? Who are you? You know me? We know who she is.
Yeah.
Sure. And my name's Edna Fitzpatrick. I'm not the one with amnesia.
Then you believe me.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I guess
Everyone
I've
says
changed. I'm not kidding.
Now, Steve, faking amnesia
Oh my
won't do
God.
anything.
She
If you
angry.
don't want to marry Stephanie, then don't. But don't play sick, for heaven's sake.
But she
I'd
also
expect
has
that from
amnesia.
Karen, not an 18-year-old.
Karin. Karin.
You
Karin.
met Karen, my 8-year-old. Other than the diner, she's all I have.
Okay. Stephanie?
There isn't a nicer girl in Harvest than Stephanie, Steve. You should be grateful that she's promised you her hand.
I don't remember that happening, Edna.
Honestly, you men are so childish. I don't know what it is about marriage that turns even the bravest man into a coward. I was going to marry Karen's father when he just up and ran out on me one night.
Oh.
I heard that he joined the lodge. But if he did, I never saw him come out again.
Oh.
Even Sheriff Dwayne wasn't able to find out what happened to him.
Oh.
Mr. Johnson, what do you think about him?
Mr. Johnson has a liking for me. I'd call it a crush, but that's too innocent a word. He's a bitter man with too much time on his hands.
Yeah.
He's never gotten over being rejected by the lodge. And there's something unwholesome in the way he
Yep.
looks at me. I'm always glad when the sheriff comes in every day at noon.
Oh, the sheriff.
Sheriff?
Sheriff Dwayne is such a dear man. And I don't just say that because he's my most regular customer. Every single day, rain or shine, he comes in here at noon for lunch. Sits in the same spot, too. That's at least an hour every day when I can be sure Mr. Johnson won't show up. You know, it's funny. Dwayne never comes in here with Deputy Loomis, but he frequently dines with Mr. McKnight. You know, the owner of the TV station. Sometimes he comes in with Postmaster Boyle, but somehow I don't think they're friends.
Okay.
TV station?
TV station?
Mr. McKnight owns the TV station WHAR. He seems to get along with Sheriff Dwayne better than Boyle does. Better than just about anyone, to tell the truth. I don't see the connection between them, but I'll bet you dollars to donuts that it's there anyhow.
The
Postmaster Boyle? The
Though
bitch
I
we
see
just
them
met?
together a lot, Boyle and the sheriff never act very friendly towards each other. Almost like there's some kind of bond between them besides friendship, though what it might be I can't imagine. Maybe Sheriff Dwayne resents the fact that he's never been able to get into the lodge. Though that's not Boyle's fault. He just hands out the applications. He doesn't decide who gets admitted.
Oh. What the?
What do you have to say
The
about the lodge?
lodge is the repository of all wisdom. You should join the Order of the Harvest Moon, Steve. And soon.
Why? For God's sake, what is it about this place?
The wheat ripens and waits not for the scythe. The farmer who waits too long, it were better that he used the scythe to rip his own stomach out than to stay his scythe when the wheat ripens. The harvest moon wanes and then comes winter. An empty belly, the body sans belly, gurgling within or bloody on the ground. What does it benefit a man if he gains his soul and loses the world? You hunger. Feed yourself before it's too late. Oh.
Edna?
Did you just get possessed?
What happened? Were we talking about Boyle? Or was it Karen?
You seemed strange there for a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm under a lot of stress. Running this diner all alone. Forgive me.
You are forgiven.
Oh my god.
Bye.
Stop by anytime, Steve.
So there's some brainwashing going on. Hi, Karen.
Hi, what's your name?
Karen,
What are you doing?
playing. My mom is working, so I gotta stay out of her hair. Wanna play?
Why not?
Not now, maybe
Oh,
later.
okay. Maybe not.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I don't think I can do much in here. More than talk to people. So,
We're getting some more clues.
where do we want to go?
Oh, let's go.
Police
to the
station, fire station, newspaper building. Do we want to go to the meat plant?
I think it's too early. Or do we just want to go there to go there?
I want to go to see.
Yeah, let's go then.
Oh, I don't think we can get in.
Yeah, we can.
A red brick building from a horrible stench coming from within.
What do we need to save before going? Oh my god.
You know what? I don't want to be here anymore.
Is that a dead cat?
I think so. Pat O'Reilly. Whatever is in this barrel smells extremely bad.
Ah.
This used to be a kitty cat. No! Not the kitty cat. What did you do?
Steve, how's your father? Is he better?
About the same, I guess.
He's been away from work for weeks, and when I call your house, your mother won't let me talk to him.
I haven't seen him either.
This is a fine kettle of fish, I must say. Though I am glad to see you taking an interest in the business in your dad's absence.
Now hold on.
Aw, Steve, I didn't want to believe that amnesia hokum. Now you're saying you don't remember your pal Pat O'Reilly?
Family business.
I'm sorry, I need to know what's with the cats.
What's with all the cats? This a slaughterhouse or a kennel?
Oh, them? They eat the scraps, that's all.
Oh.
Yeah, but look at... Isn't there some kind of health department that keeps tabs on these things?
Are you going to work at the health department, Steve? Or here?
Yeah, well, I'd rather not work.
Here, of course.
You seem defensive. I wonder why.
Here, of course.
You seem defensive. I wonder why.
I don't trust that guy. He has a knife.
That is true, but I don't...
That's
boo.
good to know. Your father will be very happy if he recovers.
If
My
he
point was
recovers.
only, you shouldn't allow animals in the food processing area, right?
We don't let them get into the meat. That's unsanitary, and the health department wouldn't stand for it. There's things you don't know about the family business, but you'll learn.
But the meat is right there, and the cats are right there.
So do we want to know about the meat or family business?
Meat.
Come to think of it, I don't see any cattle around here. Where do you keep the
Where's
animals?
the...
Does it matter? The end product is all the customer cares about, Steve. And we only carry the finest meat,
Yeah,
only
man.
the juiciest cuts.
Okay.
Once you take over the business, you'll realize the importance of maintaining quality while cutting costs.
Oh, what?
We know what we're doing here, Steve. If we didn't,
Okay.
would the lodge use us to cater their affairs?
Okay. Can I have some meat?
Meat, please.
Your father's very particular about the profit, Steve. No freebies for anyone. But seeing how you're his son, if you'll bring written permission from your father, I'll give you the meat.
Okay. Dad's illness.
What exactly is wrong with your dad?
I don't know.
I wouldn't worry about it too much, Steve. You should be thinking about running the family business one day. That, getting into the lodge.
Everyone's
can't.
talking about the lodge.
Cutting costs?
There are certain tricks to the trade, Steve. Once your dad gets better and you start working in here cutting up the meat, you'll be privy to them. There's always cheaper, better ways to do things.
Oh,
if
God.
you're creative.
Okay. I'm just...
Have
There.
we talked about the family business?
Family business?
You may come to realize that this business is not for everybody. Just ask your poor, ill dad. It takes dedication and a strong stomach.
Okay.
A lot of times, when I'm finished scrubbing up and digging the bits of intestine out from my fingernails, I must confess I don't have much appetite for red meat. But red meat is one of the principal food groups, and you've got to have it. So when you can do this all day and help yourself to a juicy red steak afterwards, then by golly, you can call yourself a butcher. Of course, amnesia would certainly help that, wouldn't it?
Oh, it's weird. I saw how the recording program didn't catch that picture.
Yeah, but because the recording, it captures the end of the sequence, kind of.
No, I don't think it caught this one at all, actually.
Yeah. So, like I said, I don't know if it actually records or if it's something happens, but I don't think.
It's a bit creepy with a horror game not recording.
Amnesia.
Look, I'm not kidding about the amnesia. Why won't anyone believe me?
Well, you always were such a kidder, Steve.
God damn
Funny
it.
how that's beginning to sound like a stock answer. Like it was coached.
That's true.
You sure are acting like a kidder, son. With your dad ill, you're gonna need to start behaving like an adult. Especially if you're gonna take over the family business.
Okay.
You know,
can we go deeper?
Don't be such a stranger, Steve. And my best to your dad.
I don't think we can go any. No, we can't go any further.
we
I can
see?
look at the carcasses. The carcasses of several small animals. Yeah, no, there's not a lot to look in here. But yeah, now that he said it, it sounds like kind of rehearsed. The whole,
Yeah. Tracks?
I can't. I can't examine the tracks. Bloody tire tracks, now I could. Yeah, the whole, you always were a kidder, Steve. TV station
Or the police?
Police.
What? Okay.
I heard you say police.
Oh, is that a sheriff?
Traffic cop. The cop ignores you, too busy writing a bug report.
Is it the
HPD. Stars and stripes forever. Let's go in. Hello? Sheriff Dwayne and Deputy Loomis.
Is it Sheriff Dwayne?
File cabinet. Solved cases. An empty file cabinet labeled solved cases. It's labeled unsolved arson and it's full. It's labeled unsolved murders and it's full. Ugh. The door is locked. The door is locked.
That's the evidence room.
Oh,
Where we store items lifted from crime scenes. It's kept locked at all times. There's things in there that could make people jump through hoops, if I wanted.
Okay, let's talk to them.
okay. You talk to me first, I'll
Hello,
talk
Steve.
to you.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Sheriff Dwayne, and this here is Loomis.
Pleasure, I reckon.
We haven't met before?
Of course we have. But I heard about your alleged amnesia and figured I'd play along. I sure hope this is just a prank and not the start of some insanity plea. Keep your nose clean or you'll wind up in jail, and that's no place to hold a wedding.
Kind of funny how everyone here has heard about the wedding.
Let's talk about jail.
Jail.
Now, that's a place you don't want to wind up, boy. We've got a 3 strikes and you're out rule here in Harvest. You get arrested the 3rd time, you never get out of jail alive. So don't go committing any crimes, boy. Amnesia or no, I'll lock you up pronto.
Huh.
Wait.
Crime.
So if you get arrested 3 times, you die.
You become the meat.
You become the meat. That's where all the meat is coming from. Crime.
Crime-wise, nothing much has happened in Harvest since the newspaper fire. Oh, sure. Every week or so, we get the odd transient dropping dead. But other than that, it gets pretty slow around here.
Transient?
What?
Transient?
We get a lot of bums, drifters passing through Harvest. Those people are never very healthy to start with. I figured they come to our fair town, look around, and decide it's a nice place to die.
You mean they drop dead here on a regular basis?
Like flies. I'd slap 'em all in jail if I could, but there's never enough room.
So that's where the meat
Besides,
comes from.
They're pretty good about not sticking around long. Sure, it's a burden on Mr. Moynihan, though, having to bury them all. I only hope the PTA Lodge bake sale will help out along those lines.
Moynihan?
Oh, I forgot. You've got amnesia. Mr. Moynihan operates both the Wayward Hotel and the mortuary. Kind of a double burden for the poor man. Transients always wandering in and looking for a place to crash, then croaking.
Maybe it's not a coincidence.
You mean a crime? Oh, no.
You mean a crime?
Moynihan's charity only extends so far. He won't check them in, but he'll sure check them out quick enough.
Huh.
He figures if they can't pay for the room, to hell with them. But if they can't pay for the burial, it's hell for us. What with the smell and all. I guess you can't say too much against Moynihan. What with him letting you hold the wedding in his mortuary chapel and all.
Wedding?
Wedding.
Amnesia or no, you can't have forgotten you're about to marry the prettiest little thing in Harvest. I think you and Stephanie are perfect for each other. I just hope her father's disappointment doesn't spoil everything.
Disappointment?
Mr. Potsdam wants to hold the wedding in the lodge, but he'll never get in. Like all the rest, he's always hanging around the post office the first day of the month, waiting for Boyle to bring out that month's lodge applications. And there's always a long line, never enough applications to go around, and even if you do get an application, chances are you're right out of luck. Fewer called to the order and even less accepted. And Potsdam, well, they've turned him down so many times. Unless he does something radical, he'll never get in.
What is it with the lodge?
I don't mind telling you, I'd never get anything done if not for the lodge's efforts. To join the Order of the Harvest Moon is the highest dream of everyone in Harvest.
I'm not interested in any stupid lodge.
How
How
can I
can I
get-
get an application I want to join? Well, you need to get one from
Like I said,
Yeah.
unless you get an application on the first day of the month, you're generally out of luck. Stop by the post office and talk to Postmaster Boyle.
Sorry, we made him mad
You never
for...
know. He might have a spare application laying around.
I don't think.
We shouldn't have made him mad.
Wedding?
Amnesia or
Oh
not.
no, we've already.
Mr. There's all.
Bye.
Bye.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
Deputy Loomis,
Anything I can help you with?
what are you doing here?
That coffee sure smells good.
Help yourself. Speaking of which, you're real lucky to be marrying Stephanie.
I don't like how you're talking
She
now.
don't look like a good woman. I just hope she don't turn out like Mrs. Loomis, or mercy forbid Mrs. Phelps. Good women can be awful hard on a man's needs, don't you know?
Mrs. Loomis?
This Loomis?
Oh, gosh, I wish I had some of them girly pictures, but Mrs. Loomis won't let me keep them in the house. I still remember the time she caught me holding some of them pictures up with one hand. She took the broom to me. I howled like a hound dog, the broom going up and down, flashing straw and blood and straw. And I drooped, I was crying so bad, and it was so hard I had to crawl under the porch naked with all the black widow spiders, and I got bit something fierce, little fangs digging into my bare behind all over. I ask you, is that any way to treat a man? And Mrs. Phelps and the sheriff don't make it no easier neither.
I'm sorry, Black Widow spider.
Sheriff. Mrs. Phelps.
Mrs. Phelps down at the general store don't help things none. She's got them special picture books, the one with the ladies.
Oh.
But she won't sell me none on account of she knows my wife, Mrs. Loomis. Dad, gum if that don't burn my britches. If and I even ask about 'em, she tells Mrs. Loomis and I get the broom. Enough to break a man's heart. Her burning my French postcards and me unable to replace them. A man's got needs, don't you know?
French postcards. I don't want to know about your needs.
I don't necessarily mean French postcards. That's just what we called them in my day. Any kind of girly picture book, the kind men like, would be just dandy. I'd be right grateful, kiddo, if you were to bring me one.
How grateful?
Yeah, what can we get? Can we get your shoes so we can give them to the post?
Can we get your shoes? You have nice shoes. Yum 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 yum.
Bye.
Bye. I don't want to know about your needs.
Anytime, kiddo.
No thanks. So I guess we'll leave. We're not getting a lot of new stuff.
Go to the post office.
You want to see if you have a...
No.
What?
Wait, I meant I said it wrong. Go back. Down. Newspaper building is what I meant.
Okay. The one that burned down. What's left of all the newspaper building after an extreme fire. Can I go in? At least the plumbing held up.
Oh,
someone did their job. I can't. This is all I can do.
But how do we get a screwdriver?
Where would we get a screwdriver? Did we miss one at home?
I don't know. Can we?
We have the school.
Yeah, let's go to school.
Hello? Oh.
Oh, maybe we can, if we have like a janitor's closet or something?
That's what I thought. Hello, Principal Hebril.
Harry?
Steve, good of you to drop by, big guy. Haven't seen you since graduation. A lot of changes, I hear.
You could say that.
Yeah.
Good, good. That's a nice part of my job. Turning fine young men and women out into the world, and then watching them prosper. Of course, I was able to reach more people at the old Sentinel, God bless her. But then again, I never got to see the results of my work up close before.
Who are you?
You know very well I'm Mr. Harold, principal of Gain Memorial. Steve, I've heard about this amnesia nonsense. I had hoped you'd be in the lodge by now, fine young fellow like yourself. But now, I think maybe you need a little more quality time.
Quality time?
Nah, big guy? I'm a big guy.
Why do you keep calling me big guy?
I'm a big guy.
A sign of respect, lad. As principal, my station is higher than yours now. But you never know what the future holds, so you should always hedge your bets and pay tribute to your inferiors. You never know who will come to power, or who, even now, wields it behind the scenes. For all I know, you might already be a member of the Order, with access to the lodge. If that were the case, you'd be my superior, and I'd be all that much better off having shown you respect and spent some quality time with you.
I don't like how you say quality time. Quality time?
What do you mean, quality time?
Some, like Miss Whaley, favor stern discipline, corporal punishment, as a means of socialization. Myself, I temper discipline with love. Quality time can be such a warm, sharing experience. After just a few sessions, you'd stop this amnesia nonsense and become a productive member of society and a fit candidate for the lodge.
The lodge.
The lodge.
Big guy, barring some quality time, the greatest gift I can bestow upon you as your former principal is a word of advice. Join the Order of the Harvest Moon at any cost. Within the lodge lies your future, and without dust.
Okay, principal.
Principal.
Surely mine is the most important position in Harvest. The ability to mold young minds. That's power. You might think Sheriff Dwayne's the most important man here, big guy. But he only deals with my failures. When I do my job right, the sheriff never sees a thing.
Okay, bye.
Drop in again soon. Adult education is a wonderful thing, as is adult quality time.
I don't like how he says quality time.
No.
Can I look at anything? Drinking fountain.
Can you look at the board with the notes?
I'm coming there. Fire alarm. Good to know.
Can we pull it?
Oh, operate the fire alarm. Maybe not with the principal right there.
Not right now.
These lockers are riddled with inexplicable stains and dents. Can't do anything. Broom closet. The door is locked. Damn it. Exit. A bulletin board riddled with staples. Nothing.
But we couldn't walk into the door.
Hi. I'm sorry. I just walked in on your. The children look stunned and zombified. Can I talk, Miss Whaley?
Let's talk to them.
A rough sketch of the lodge. Eyeball.
My goodness, class, this is Stephen. He used to be a student here at Gein Memorial. Say hello, class. They're reticent. The educator's gravest problem today is the apathy of the students.
What's wrong with their heads?
I can tell you in one word, Stephen. Discipline. Thank goodness you weren't a sulky bear. You were always a smiley bear.
Then you remember me?
Not as such. So many pupils, Stephen. They come and they go. But I can always spot those who were nice boys. You can tell from the forehead. The lobes, right, class? I'm glad you stopped by, Stephen. Would you care to say a few words to the class about civic responsibility?
Why not?
Not
okay.
really.
No,
I was just
thank you.
passing through.
Oh, but you must, Stephen. A positive role model might be just the thing to inspire these little monsters. Stephen, have you any questions for me? Or shall I continue with class?
Yes, I do.
I do, ma'am.
Ask away then.
Corporal
punishment.
We don't practice corporal punishment here. I've never believed in that old adage, spare the rod and spoil the child. A rod is too thin. But a baseball bat? That bridges the generation gap quite nicely. Oh dear. Colonel Monroe is conducting another air raid drill. Everyone into the hallway, quick!
I'm sorry, what? I don't like that the baseball bat is bloody. It looks bloody, at least.
If an A-bomb hits, what good is it gonna do to duck and cover?
Oh God.
My stars, that was exciting.
Harvest?
Harvest!
Can you tell me anything about Harvest?
Harvest was founded by the Order of the Harvest Moon about 100 years ago.
For what purpose?
Why, I'm sure you'd have to ask them. You'll find the members of the Order at the lodge.
The lodge?
This lodge. What do you know about it?
The building itself, like Harvest, was constructed with a specific purpose in mind. That noble intent is known only to those within the Order. You're at about the right age to join them, Stephen, and you will do so if you care about your future.
Well, you know, I've heard that it's very hard
Stop
to get
by
in.
anytime, Stephen.
Can we look at the board to the right?
Even the paper cutouts look stunned and zombified. Let's go.
Can we save and then pull the alarm?
Oh, we're gonna save. Save game. 4th. Should I write before fire alarm? Before... Nah,
Fire.
4th. We know. The 4th one.
Fire, go.
4th. No fire. No.
Fire, yes.
Fire, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Let's go. Will not let you use the fire.
Oh,
Damn it!
no! So you need to remove him first.
You need to leave, sir. I know you're the principal here, but you need to go. It looks like the bake sale will be held here, yeah.
We have some cookies, sir.
We don't have cookies. Well... Now what?
Let's go to... the fire station.
Fire station. Hello, fireman.
Please excuse the mess. It did wonders with the upstairs bedroom. But
Yes.
this garage defies color coordination.
Oh, look at that fire truck.
Oh my god. A fire truck with a lovely shade of pink. Can we... Oh, we can go in.
Oh, let's go.
With all the rose pretty
did someone hit the dog?
Yeah, it sounded like it, and I hate that person. Let's go in. Oh!
Oh!
Hi, dog. Saliva is foaming from his barking chops. Male model, fireman, Sparky.
Let's talk to Sparky.
Hi, Sparky.
Hello, Steve. Welcome to the House of Flame, as we like to call it. Oh, cut it out, Spots, honestly. Once he gets barking, a good piece of meat is the only way to shut him up. There you go, Spot. So, Steve, bet you don't remember me. Heard about that short in the old wiring. I'm Fire Marshal Sparky, head of your fire department.
My fire department? Where'd you hear about my memory loss? Then why are you sketching nude men in my fire department? Also, words get out quickly.
Yeah, I want to know about the memory loss.
Yeah, how do people know that I've lost my memory? God, oh God, my nose, wait. Jesus. I've been sick, so my nose is trying to catch up with me getting better. Where'd you hear about my memory loss?
Don't be silly. Everyone thinks that amnesia kick is a scream.
But that doesn't answer my question.
Well, you always were a kidder, Steve. Besides, it's my job to keep abreast of developments in the community to better serve you, the public. I'm sure you'll be thrilled when you learn of the many civic improvements we have planned for your fire department.
Such as?
Well, don't tell any of the others, but I've secured a bolt of the most divine moth material. I've hidden it because, well, if any of these Marys got a hold of it, it'd be gone in a jiffy. So I'd rather keep it hush-hush. I'm going to make new drapes for the firehouse, and if I have any left, cross your fingers, I'm going to make everyone matching mauve pillow cozies.
Those are civic improvements.
Don't be such a party. We're talking about art. Besides,
Okay.
we haven't had a fire in Harvest since the newspaper building burned down. Though I'll admit that the Wasp Woman's place is one big accident waiting to happen. Isn't that right, Spots?
Spot. Newspaper fire.
A dreadful affair. You wouldn't think that a brick and steel building with a sprinkler system could go up that quickly.
You think it was arson? Maybe you were too busy drawing to put it out in time. You think it was arson?
Oh, please. Dwayne was glad enough to see the thing go up, and so was McKnight. If you could get into that safe in his wall...
Oh.
Forget
Oh.
it. Look, Steve.
No,
as
tell me
far
more.
As I know the fire was an accident. Let's just leave it at that.
Oh.
Now don't you go moving.
Okay. What? But I wanna.
The Spots?
That's the dog.
Spot is a dandy watchdog, but like the rest of us, he has one awful vice. None of us can resist a nice cut of meat.
The wasp woman?
Wasp woman?
Some people think all we do is sit around, fetching examples of manhood for our own amusement. Nothing could be further from the truth. Why, just the other day we cited Ted to a crumb for fire code violations. All the dried out paper wasp nests clustered around our wooden house. Why, it's a chem log just waiting for the right faggot. Believe me, none of us wants to see another fiasco like the Sentinel fire.
Okay, you know what? I think I'm gonna buy.
Bye-bye.
Wait, talk to me again.
What? There was only the newspaper fire.
Talk now, Steve. I'm inspired.
Oh, yeah, because can you skip other? Can you write art?
Art enriches the community.
Oh, so you
Steve.
can if you make
A fire hose or a fireman beating down a blazing door. So what if we're drawing a nude man? So what if all we ever draw is a nude man, or the same nude man over and over in all sorts of provocative positions? Context, not content. Process, not subject. Don't be so ghost, Steve. It's beneath you.
Wait, so can we ask him about other stuff?
Yeah, you just need to write one word. Was that a crash?
Someone crashed their car.
What happens if you write large?
Come again?
Okay, no, so it has to be something that's been in his...
It doesn't have to, I think. It's just some keywords. Oh.
But I guess the keyword, it has to have been here.
I don't think so, but
because let's see if we write. I don't know.
Post office.
Wedding.
Wedding.
Come again?
But
so I think it has to have been a keyword here.
I still.
So if we write like spots.
Spot is a dandy watchdog.
Yeah, so some things I still think we can.
No, I think it has to have been in here.
Bye bye.
I think they will be somewhere, not with every person.
Converse on the job, Steve.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna let you do your job.
I think there will be one person.
Sketching. Oh, look what you made me
At
do.
least.
Okay. Spots.
Is there
an accident just waiting to happen? Phallic-like structures standing all in a row. Decorative, landscape.
Should we?
A well-endowed nude man standing in the moonlight.
But we have some clues where to search, so let's do that in the next episode.
So next time we need to go. Wait, I wanna exit. Where? There. So next time, I guess we should go to the TV station.
Yes.
Next time. I am just confusion. I'm also questioning, what are we doing? Are we just trying to get our... Because it doesn't feel like we're trying to get our memory back. We're just trying to figure out like what's going on.
Yeah,
and also
with the lodge, and how do we escape with our fiance?
Yeah, and also the thing where everyone knows that he has memory loss. I'm just imagining when he went down, talked to his mom, and she was like, "Well, you'll never know what my son just got down and said to me." Phoned one person who told another, another.
I was like, "Please tell me more."
My God, Betty, what did he say? He just said he's got amnesia. He doesn't know who I am.
I like this game. It's very disturbing.
It's very disturbing. I'm also wondering, because it has hinted to that there are stuff you can do at night. I'm wondering if night will happen when we've visited every part of this.
Yeah.
Maybe, or I guess we need to do something to trigger something else.
Yeah. Well, we can get the porno magazine for the guy at the police station.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and the kid wants the sneakers.
The kid wants shoes.
And we know about the fire alarm. And also, someone has...
Somewhere, we need to get a screwdriver.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, the screwdriver, and someone had... what was it? What was it called?
I don't remember what...
I don't remember a safe in the wall.
Yeah, but the safe was in the TV station, I think. So we haven't gotten there yet. But I also think that's like a night thing.
Yeah. So we have some stuff to solve.
Now the thing is, we're just gonna have to remember all this to next time.
Yeah.
Which will be the hard part.
Yeah. Let's not wait too long.
Yeah. But this is it for now. Goodbye.
Bye.